Hello, welcome back to the Oracle Light Tarot. It's not a coincidence that you found this reading, that you're here with me now. It never is a coincidence. First off, before we get into your reading, I'd like to mention Word Wednesday is coming up on April 1st. If you don't know what Word Wednesday is, if you've been a subscriber for at least 24 hours, you should be able to comment on my post for Word Wednesday. It's something that we do every Wednesday so far. All you have to do is submit the words that you would like to have read, and I put them on that post actually. So if I'm explaining that correctly. And I will cut them up. They'll kind of look like this in this box. And we'll add them to the box like this. And what I do is I pull the words, right? That's so funny. Words are boomerangs. Yeah. So we pull the words and I'll read the energy of those words in the reading. So if this sounds like fun, go ahead and find the post section on my channel. Make sure you're subscribed for at least 24 hours so it can let you comment those words. And yeah, and then I'll see you on Wednesday if you end up doing that. So that's if you're interested. Also, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button in case you forget, because I have a feeling you're going to like this reading. So yesterday I took a break from reading, but the messages were coming through. So as the day went on and through last night, I also took notes, and a little bit this morning. So there's a lot coming through for your reading. So I'm going to label or name off the things that have been coming through. So as we go through what's been coming through, if these aren't sounding like you're experiencing any of this, that just means that that this reading is for somebody else. It's not for you, and that's fine. So, but just a heads up. So, and not everything will resonate for you. Maybe it's just one or two things or some things. Okay, so, but if you feel called to this reading, then it's for you. So far we have cobalt blue. Okay, so there's something about blue coming through, and specifically white. The other colors were red and green. They were coming through too. Now I'm getting brown for some reason. That wasn't there before, but maybe you're noticing brown. But there's specific energy of colors coming through. Yesterday it felt more blue, and then today it felt there was a lot of white. A lot of white energy coming through. So I don't know why the colors are coming through. There's something about hands out of a window, or like a window of a car. Maybe you're flipping, maybe flipping the bird, or maybe your hands. I just see somebody with their like hands stretched out, you know, like they're reaching out the window, or like feeling the air maybe as they're driving. Drive safe, guys. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, okay? That's funny that I said that. Maybe that's a sign for you to keep your hands on the steering wheel. There's also something about distractions and flashing lights, something about that. Now I want to say fireballs. Fireballs coming through. I had the weirdest dream, like I feel called to mention it now. I didn't really mention it before because it was such an odd dream. Or maybe I did mention it. I don't recall mentioning it. But I had a dream that I was like in like a spaceship or a ship of some sort out in space. And I knew this because I could see the earth through the front windshield, I guess you would call. Do spaceships have windshields? I don't know. So I could see out the window, the front window of the spaceship, and there was another person there, but I could feel that he wasn't like, maybe he wasn't from Earth because his hair was stark white. Okay, I don't know why he looked Asian, but I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. But why I feel called to mention this. Spirit is so random and it's like off track because it wasn't part of your notes, but for some reason it's coming through, so maybe it's going to make sense. I don't know. Maybe you had a dream too about being in some kind of like ship or spaceship. I don't know. But in my dream, he was like, so here's the windshield, right here, and then here's like Earth behind it, and I could see it. I could see Earth, and then there's him. I don't know if he was like driving the spaceship or something, but he kind of like turned around to me, right, to face me, and I'm behind him looking at him, and then he magically makes like a fireball in his hand, and then he throws it. It's like he throws it towards Earth. From inside the ship. I don't know how that works, but that's what he was doing in my dream. And so I don't know. I didn't end up mentioning it. It was just, I just thought, oh, it's a dream, whatever. And then later that day, and I kind of put 2 and 2 together, but there were like fireballs. People were saying meteors. I think there was one in Idaho and one in Texas. I think I did mention this, did I? Maybe a day or 2 ago. I don't know. But now people keep talking about these fireballs, and we might be in the path of like 3-eye Atlas. Is that what it's called? Yeah. I don't know. But now it's kind of, maybe there's something to do with that, to do with you. I don't know. Maybe you're like, I've just seen the word focus now. Maybe you're focused on something to do with the fireballs. Maybe you're focused on 3-eye Atlas. Maybe alien spaceships. I have no clue. Random sidetrack for somebody there. So there's something about focusing on the blue also, and something coming through about your new beginning. Okay, you could be seeing your birthday date, like the day, okay, or specific numbers. So you could be seeing them a lot. 10 and 2. There's something about the clock being 10 and 2. I don't know. You could be seeing 3s. I was also getting the numbers 17 and 18 for some reason together. Like you would see 17, then you see 18, or maybe you're seeing numbers like 7, 8, or like to the next step. So I feel like it's like a sign from Spirit. Maybe if you're wondering, could be a sign from Spirit that you're going into you're leveling up, or you're going into some kind of next step, next phase, something like that. It's definitely coming through. Also the 3s coming through, it's giving the world again, now that I'm thinking about it, with me seeing the world, something about completion and fulfillment, integration, like, I don't know, the world. 21, 22 and 1 is 3. So something about that coming through. Maybe you're noticing the world card or getting the world card pulled a lot in your readings. Yeah, so I said that, right? Level up. There's something about navigating. Time. So you're learning. These are all my notes, guys. You're learning how to navigate around time some way. I don't know. And navigating around. I don't know how you're doing that or what that's about, but I'm trying to recall now when I wrote this what I was feeling. But now there's something to do with the numbers. Like, I saw a license plate earlier. It was definitely standing out to me, but the C was standing out to me as like see, like with your eyes, to see something. Then I was seeing the number 77, then 44, and then the letter Z. So it wants you to see, or maybe that you're going to start seeing, what are 7s, right? Like, maybe it's to have patience, okay? To carry on, carry through, but there's something about stability until the end. To stabilize the 4s, because it's 7, 7, 4, 4. Maybe you're standing your ground. Oh, not to be tricked. Or something about that. There could be some kind of deception or trickery, right? Coming through. But it's something about controlling that or overcoming some kind of obstacles. I'm seeing the Chariot from the Chariot card, like navigating obstacles. Maybe that's where it's coming with the time, navigating around. Okay, these obstacles feel like it's you're headed towards like ambition. Okay, like you're asserting some kind of ambition, or you're taking some kind of swift action. That's why it's like moving around. But there's a sign for you that's coming through for you to stabilize, like to slow down. Okay, with the fours also, to slow down, maybe to reflect on something, maybe to find some kind of hearing calibration, like to calibrate something. Okay, I don't know, it's to bring in this harmony. Okay, to harmonize, to calibrate. There's something about numbers. Maybe you're even seeing like angel numbers, and you're just noticing a lot of mixed up numbers for somebody, and you're like, why am I seeing all these mixed up numbers? Something like that. So it's allowing things to come into some kind of alignment, because usually angel numbers look like 111, 222, 333, or 7744, right? Like I was saying. So maybe you're just noticing a lot of random numbers, where once before you were noticing more like specific numbers, or it's vice versa for somebody. There's some kind of like, yeah, trickery coming through where it's calibrating. 10 and 2. I don't know why. 210. 210. There's something about Yuma coming through. Is it called 310 to Yuma or 210 to Yuma? I don't know. There's something coming through. Maybe there's something taking place in Arizona. I don't know. Yuma. I don't know. Okay. Maybe you're from Yuma. I don't know. Or Arizona. Okay. Yeah, so Spirit's asking you to slow down and become aware of your movement and of your flow. So like this energy that's coming through of you like navigating or trying to push through with some type of assertiveness, or like to be swift, feels like Knight of Swords, but I think Spirit's asking you to be more like, because you could be trying to like manifest something. So it needs to be more of like Knight of Pentacles type of energy. It needs to be steady. It needs to be progress, right? And I think it's more of like aware of your flow, of your energy. So I feel like maybe you're recognizing that you're becoming a lot more aware of the state of flow that you hold within yourself. Okay, so, and that's good. That's really good, actually. That I'm being told that is very good that you're noticing that. If you're noticing like your state, like the energy you carry and that you're holding as you move through certain actions. So Spirit wants you to be aware of that. There's something about dreams too. There's something about a cat and a motorcycle. Maybe you're dreaming about that, and maybe like a love interest relationship type thing. Okay, this feels like for a young person. I feel like also it's coming through really strongly, like you realize it's time, right? You're making moves for yourself. I'm definitely getting a lot of growth. Okay, like a timeline jump. There's something with the Schumann. Is it Schumann? Schumann, I don't know why I can never remember what the name of that is for. The resonance, right? There's something about, they showed like a black line. There was some kind of interruption. So I feel like there's been a jump, a timeline jump, or some kind of abrupt end, and now there's like a new beginning for somebody. Yeah, so, and for a lot of people, you could be experiencing, like, if you're part of this new start or this new journey, you could be like walking away, or maybe it's because earlier I was picking up like not an echoing, but like, you know how when you move away from something, the noise just gets less loud, right? It gets softer, so you're not hearing it as loud. So I feel like as you move through this, I feel like somebody's moving towards wealth. It's definitely coming through with the King of Pentacles right now. Like you're mastering it. You're definitely moving through towards wealth and stability here for somebody. I know some people are like, oh my God, you're so, why are you talking, you think people talk about money all the time, but yeah, you could be feeling a lot of maybe pressure, headaches. I was feeling this the other day. I had it was over the weekend, I think it was Sunday, I had a massive, pressurized headache. I almost felt like I could just, pop. I felt like my head could just burst. There was so much energy, and it was uncomfortable. I laid down. I slept a lot of the day. That was Sunday. So maybe you're feeling that too. But I feel like there's going to be some kind of the star card's coming through. There's some kind of miracle happening for somebody. That just suddenly came through. It's like Spirit wanted me to... Did I just split this again? Did I? Or no? Did I switch hands? I don't know. Yeah, there's a switch up. You're connecting to your authentic self. Let your genuine heart lead you. I stay true to my values. We're taking that. Spirit's you need to take it. Yeah, the star card is definitely coming through. There's something about what now I'm looking at my notes and I'm like, why did I write this? Walking away or old feelings. I'm just reading my notes. Yeah, so maybe there's old feelings or thoughts coming through that are becoming less loud to you. Maybe they used to just really grab your attention. That feels like it's resonating with that white energy. Maybe you're noticing a lot of cars or because the white is just so bright, it grabs your attention, right? Maybe attention seeking, attention stealing, or there's something about people, I don't know, coming through. I'll read this in a second, but I felt like I was onto something about that other person. Yeah, I feel like you could even be moving through with another person together. Somebody else is moving through with you. I'm getting Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra, Pisces is coming through. But it feels like you're on a journey with another person. So this person you could know, maybe you don't know, but I feel like a lot of you know this person. The color brown is coming through again. I don't know why. Yeah, white and brown. I don't know, maybe you associate these colors somehow to somebody. But that's just standing out right now. I'm actually seeing them right here on this card. They're just sticking out to me. So there's something about that. I feel like you're moving through together in some kind of it's not really like a partnership, but somehow you're together, in this lifetime together. They could be soulmate energy, but they're moving in their own way and you're moving in your way at the same time. So it could look different, but you're basically doing the same thing. You're moving to that next level energy. So, and that could really look just an expanded, next level expanded version of yourself. So there could be themes, a young person, maybe they're getting their first job, their license, or they're moving out, or what's next level for a younger person, okay, type. So if you're a younger person, that could be happening for you, working towards your future. Or it could be if it's a couple thing, you could be maybe buying a house, starting a family, maybe you're renovating a house, maybe you're getting a raise or a new position, something like that, a higher, better position and more responsibility somehow with that younger couple here. There could be an older couple, maybe you guys been married for a while, or maybe just older as in general, like maybe you've known this person for a long time and somehow they're connected to you through this journey. They could be like finding themselves again. You know, maybe you've been there, done that, but now it's like you're finding yourself again. You're either doing things you wish you did do a long time ago, or something that you didn't get to do. Okay, there's a lot of, yeah, it's like similar themes, or like people are coming back around. So there's also this theme of like, it's giving, what is that devil energy here coming through? It's getting the devil card, like some kind of bondage, okay, to something or somebody, or some kind of self-destructive pattern maybe that you're releasing from. And I feel like that's that sound that's getting less loud. You know, it's getting softer in the background, and it has less control over to you. You're not really like married to that energy anymore. So like for the fact that I said married to, maybe like somebody is like moving on, something about that. So maybe you're attempting something new somewhere else, or in some kind of new way. There's also something about similar names, like maybe people have similar names or looks, or they're, I don't know, like an older version, or like you're meeting somebody who's reminding you of another person from long ago. So like there's something about similarities or doubles or something like that coming through. Let's read these. Okay. Wow, 21 minutes of just explaining all this. Between worlds. Work with spirit to heal blocks and uncover deeper truths. Spirit is my true source. Yeah, I feel like that's what's happening. Yeah. Evolving process. Know that you will find the pieces you need as you go along. I embrace uncertainty. Yeah. And wild creation. Allow energy to flow freely rather than trying to force the outcome. I am open to surprise. Yeah, so like I'm seeing somebody that's like holding like a map, but there's no, it's just a big map, and they're like, but this is like a map of the whole world. What do you expect me to do with it, you know? So maybe you don't know where to go, what to do, like it's blindfolded. And I feel like the universe is saying to you, like, it's really up to you. So it starts from within. It starts from your own vision. Yeah, the treasure is within. So like the map that you're looking at, there's no like guidance on it. The treasure is within yourself. So you really have to look within yourself, right? Yeah, the questions. You have to look within yourself, like, what do I do? Where do I go? What do I want to do? What do I want to experience? You will never lose your way, for all paths will lead you back home. My angels guide me. Yeah, and that's the similarity energy. What's meant for you is meant for you. You're always coming back to, it's like finding, I don't know, maybe for somebody you lived many lifetimes and you've always found your way back to somebody, some way, somehow. They always keep showing up, like you're bound to each other. Like, I think maybe you made some kind of pact, or maybe this just is, yeah, it's coming through as like rebirth here. I don't know, maybe you've made some kind of pact to like walk some kind of something together. You have many choices to make. Move closer to your desires. I make good decisions. Yeah, so Spirit wants you to trust yourself as you pass through like the energy that's happening right now. This is a transformation, right? With this huge butterfly. Yeah, you're definitely being guided. There's something about the pink moon here we have coming up on April 1st. We're also doing that reading, the word Wednesday, on April 1st, so that will be interesting. The pink moon, the pink full moon, cultivate inner calm through meditation, mindful practices. I let go and have faith. So there is something about letting go here. What are you letting go? You're like moving on. It's moving on to a new beginning. That's what it is. It's like a level up. So what you're purifying, you're burning away anything. Okay, it says burning away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. I welcome opportunities. So yeah, I think it's you know, live, laugh, love. You live, laugh, love. You learned something like that coming through, and you're kind of like purifying. You're keeping what you want, releasing what you don't want, and you're moving on. It's in the line coming through with the Schumann resonance. Sorry about that, but it's like a firm line. The black line that was going through it, it's like, yeah, it's that sword energy. It's like you're cutting through. You've made some kind of choice. So there's a definite clear choice that you've made. Okay. And there's a definite new ending and start to a new beginning here. Okay. I walk the line. I don't know. Something about walking the line with Johnny Cash. Something coming through. This was underneath. I didn't pull it, but it wanted to come through. Balance effort with trust, and intention with surrender. I make my dreams real. Intention with surrender. So it's like at the same time, it's like you're being intentional, but you're also surrendering to allowing the flow without like a forceful. It's more of a knowing, a feeling. Yeah, that kind of energy. I want to pull. I'm being guided to pull charms and words. Yeah. It's like the force is like knowing. Knowing what you want, that's the action part. Is basically in your mind. Right? And then knowing what it is that you want versus being so action oriented. Okay. Let's pull some charms too before we open these, because I don't know why simultaneously I was guided to pull charms. Okay. Music, notes here. I have a heart with a blossoming flower. The heart looks like it's kind of like, oh, I don't know. It just feels like it's about to burst. It's creating from your heart. Okay. Naturally, also coming through with the flower. So it's coming through as natural. And then the starfish. It's giving star energy, but it's also giving like stuck. Maybe you're unsticking. You're becoming unstuck. And then we have this little crescent moon. It's kind of, it feels like it's representing like a new beginning. Maybe it has like the man in the moon with his little face on it. I don't know if you can see that. So maybe with a new male partner, okay, of some sort coming through, I feel like, or facing, yeah, your new beginning here. Okay, is it a new moon? I don't know. Hardest part, okay, haunted house. Hardest part, haunted house. Excited. Clear. To clearing. The hardest part is that clearing, maybe of old attachments, okay? Maybe something that really, like, there could be that starfish energy, like something that's keeping somebody stuck, Okay, but Spirit wants you to stay excited. You are moving through. Okay, we have Pluto. Maybe something going on with Pluto you might want to look into. Perfect. And slow. Yeah, to slow down. Right? Like I was saying, to slow down and allow it to like naturalize, right? Allow it to naturally take shape. That's that wild creation is coming off as like, yeah, allow energy to flow freely rather than trying to force something. Be open to surprises. I feel like the universe has a lot of gifts for you, especially with that 7-7 and 4-4s coming through. A lot of gifts, a lot of luck, a lot of stability. Yeah, answers will be revealed here. Answers revealed. Sitting quietly with Spirit helps you find the wisdom you need. Spirit speaks in silence. So that also coming through. Yeah, this feels like for that younger energy also coming through. For some of you, it could be like mourning like your younger self. There's somebody like that's aging. Maybe you're moving through to becoming a man. For somebody, a new stage in life. For somebody, rhythm of life. It's the rhythm. Feel manifestation as a sacred dance with the universe. I move in time with Spirit. Yeah. Moving in time with Spirit. There is something about 210. I don't know what that movie is. 210. Maybe those numbers are relevant to you. Maybe Yuma's relevant to you. Maybe Arizona's relevant to you in some way. Yuma is giving you Ma, maybe like a woman energy. Maybe you're going to be a mother, or you're thinking about having children. Maybe yeah, for some it could even be going into some kind of like sage energy where you're just, it's time for your new, for the next level, the new you, the next level, a next stage. So, but it's definitely feeling like whatever this next stage is, it's definitely feeling like a leveling up for you. So it's good energy. It's really good energy. And I feel, we got to 32 minutes. So I'm going to let you go because that's very long. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.